At a time when Europe was virtually burning in the fire of medieval Inquisition, the Muslim world produced a great many saints and mystics. Incidentally, a number of whom happen to have been of a Persian origin. But this Islamic mystical tradition isn't that much peculiar to Iran alone. Other states in this region, neighbors of Iran, especially those making up the former Turkestan area in this part of the world, also happen to have had their fair share of the deal. Here's Amir Mehdi Kazemi reporting from Kazakhstan.
It is one of the most underreported countries in the world, which has taken considerable steps during the past decade to open a more recognized position for its nation in the international community. Kazakhstan, a vast country at the heart of Central Asia, with a population of 16 million scattered around endless steppes, which cover an area of nearly twice as the size of Iran, spread from the coast of the Caspian Sea to the borders of China. Kazakhstan is one of the richest countries in the world in terms of energy, agricultural, and mineral resources. But wealth is not the only thing that this former Soviet Union state can offer. Kazakhstan holds a precious but at the same time mysterious part of the world cultural heritage. The Golden Plains welcome us as we travel south from Almaty to the historic region of Turkestan in southern Kazakhstan, an area which is considered as the birthplace of all Turkic nations from China to the Balkans. An ancient city formerly called Yasawi en route to the Silk Road. Our aim was to learn more about the region and a man whose mystical legacy continues to absorb Muslims in Central Asia towards itself like a magnet 8.5 centuries after his death. He is known as the first person to introduce Islam to the Turkic nomads of Central Asia. To the Muslim mystics of Central Asia, Khoja Ahmeda Yasawi is a familiar name, a Sufi poet, an early mystic who exerted a powerful influence on the development of mystical orders throughout the Turkic-speaking world. This underground monastery is where Yasawi and his followers used as a retreat for their spiritual practices. Each retreat took 40 days of continuous prayer and invocation. The place, which is being repaired now, serves as a museum and is situated a few meters away from Khoja's tomb. This underground cell was Khoja's personal retreat. At the age of 63, he chose a life of contemplation for 9 years before his death. Every year, thousands of Sufis from Kazakhstan and neighboring countries make a pilgrimage, not only to visit Khoja Ahmed's tomb, but also to get a glimpse of the tranquil atmosphere where Yasawi and his students used to meditate. In 2003, Yasawi's tomb and its surrounding buildings were registered by the UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Today it continues to be repaired according to its original form. Yasawi's mosque was artistically designed and built by the hands of mostly Persian and Kazakh architects in 1389 AD, with the order of Tamerlane, the Mongol Empire, 2 centuries after Khoja's death.
In the year 2000, there was a UNESCO special ceremony marking the 1500th anniversary of the establishment of Turkestan. Every year, between 700,000 and 1 million pilgrims come to visit the tomb of Khoja Ahmeda Yasavi in Turkestan.
It is a magnificent display of plaster and tile works by Iranian masters from Isfahan and Shiraz. Displaying verses of the Holy Quran, this huge cauldron is the work of Persian master founder Abdul Aziz from Tabriz and used as a 3,000-liter container for blessed drinking water. The decorative items used inside the mausoleum have been chosen in harmony and perfection.
Khoja Ahmeda Yasavi.
To know more about the thoughts of Yasawi, I met Saifullah Mullah Qana Atolo as he invited us to see a special invocation ceremony held by mystics, followers of the Yasawiya order.
To find glory, one must first learn modesty. The Khoja set a role model for modesty and humbleness. He went through reclusion in a place below the earth and prayed to express his humbleness to God. But as you can see, even today, he is renowned specially among the people of Turkestan.
The Sa invocation resembling the sound of cutting wood. In a state of trance, the mystics sing in harmony, repeating praises to Allah and Prophet Muhammad, also reciting Yasawi's poems. Being in Turkestan has a special feeling, as if the land invites you to stay. Once upon a time, this land was home to characters that still remain to be the symbol of pride for the people of Central Asia. The theological school he created turned Yasi into the most important medieval enlightening center of the area. After all the years, the name Khoja Ahmeda Yasawi is still remembered as the most influential religious and spiritual character in Kazakhstan and Central Asia, 850 years after his death. I'm Mehdi Kazemi, Press TV, Turkestan in southern Kazakhstan.
Well, that's it for this week's edition of The Reporter's File here on Press TV. Thanks so much for watching us. Do join us again. Until then, it's goodbye.